America will become Venezuela, and parts of it will become Rwanda. First of all, Trump's main themes of safety, prosperity, and peace do not really apply to the wealthy. See, the wealthy retreat behind their gated communities. They are already prosperous and find their peace little disturbed by current events. Some, in fact, profit from state power and favors. So who suffers from the rising crime described by Donald Trump in his speech? Well, it's not the uber-rich, people like Mark Zuckerberg, who goes jogging surrounded by a baker's dozen of well-armed security guards and builds giant walls around his various homes. It's not the middle classes. The middle classes have the resources and options to flee crime-ridden neighborhoods. No. It is the poor, the elderly, the dependent. Those people have a very hard time getting out of their neighborhoods when the criminals take over.
There's the government, of course, one of the largest purveyors of in the world of negative economics. And so the government does it sort of on two levels. One is that it will teach you all about, the noble poor and the heroic sufferers and those who have little opportunity and, those who are subject to sexism and racism and, those who've just had a bad lot in life and those who weren't born with a silver spoon in their mouth and, all about the environment and, all of this. So it'll teach you all of these terrible, horrible falsehoods. And then, as you become an adult, it will take your money and say that don't worry, it will deal with all of these problems, and so, you feel bad about these illusory problems existing, and then the government will sell you peace of mind, or to some degree peace of mind, in return for your tax money.
He is going to change things. If you disagree with his changes, fine, great, suggest something better.
It's so hard to change people. So, what kind of human being is gonna stand in front of you with a straight face and say, I'm going to change? Not me, not you, not my mom, I'm going to try and change the country. The whole country. 300 million people. Hundreds of millions of people. I am going to change them for the better. I'm going to give this country hope. I'm going to set this country back on its feet again. I'm building a bridge to the future. I'm not bowed. I bring growth and change and progress. I stand for a stronger America. Well, I'll tell you what kind of people, if you like, will tell you that they can change hundreds of millions of people because of the magical power of their rhetoric and words and personality. The kind of people who say that are sick and insane.
But the one thing that no sane person can actually want is for things to continue along the same disastrous path. Everyone knows that old definition of insanity, which is to do the same thing over and over and expect a different result.
Because we focus on who can we get elected, who says the things we want to hear, and then we completely ignore it when they do absolutely nothing along the lines of what was promised. Amazing.
Yeah, he's not a racist. He's not a sexist. He's not, whatever non-arguments have been stapled to him. We all know it. We're honest with each other, right? We all know it. Something needs to change. America is like a giant airplane barreling towards a mountainside. If you stay the course, the end is clear. But there is a door, and there is a parachute. I suggest you make your choice.
Voting is not contractual. Voting is begging. Voting is, please, God, give me some freedom. Give me a scrap off your table. My masters. And begging. And begging. Only makes you more of a slave.